Hi, I'm Brian Crawford, Commissioner of the OHL, and you're watching Oh Wow.
Oh, wow! That was the commissioner! Hello, friends. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another episode of Oh Wow, where we take a look at the best from around the Ontario Hockey League over this past week. Now, for those of you who don't know, Adam, Jesse, and I were at the OHL Top Prospects game in Peterborough this past week, checking out some of the top prospects in the OHL. Team East versus Team West, these kids are incredible. I was the in-arena host, so people got to experience that, but like the hockey was also pretty good. For example, check out this finish from Igor Barabanov.
Yeah, you'll see that. Everyone at the practice yesterday was asking what that little, they're calling it a bumper. But
bumper.
It's got a name.
Saying down low between the legs, they score. Beauty goal right there. Barabanov opens the scoring. It's 1-0. Team West on a dandy.
Now, I thought this thing was between the legs as well. This goal happened so fast, and I have no excuse for thinking this was between the legs because I was right in the corner next to the goal happening. But it's at the end of a beautiful passing play, and it is still spinning stuff, which is as impressive as between the legs. That was a nasty goal to open up the scoring for Team West. As for Barabanov, he's having an incredible season. 49 points in 41 games so far with the Saginaw Spirit. Helping him out on this play with the assists were Ryland Singh of the Guelph Storm and Nikita Klepov, who's his teammate from Saginaw. It was a privilege to witness this goal live in person and up close. Igor Barabanov, oh, wow. Now, Saginaw looked pretty good on this play, but it would be the Flint Firebirds looking good against them on our next one. Here's Kevin He, new player for the Flint Firebirds.
And they bring it back for Cloutier's shot, and that one fought off by Mason Vicari. It's He. Up through center, Kevin He. Speeds in, left wing side. He shoots and scores! Kevin He off the mask in the net for one Firebirds!
Oh, okay. You should not be able to score goals from that kind of angle. I don't know how he scored a goal from that kind of angle, but he does, and that's enough. Kevin He, a fourth-round draft pick of the Winnipeg Jets, was having a monster season with the Niagara Ice Dogs, which is why the Flint Firebirds said, hey, we want that guy. 31 points in 28 games at the time that they got him. In just 6 games since joining the Flint Firebirds, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points, including this one. That is nasty work from the 109th overall pick in 2024. I think that's going to end up being a pretty good pick for the Jets. Kevin He, oh wow. Wait till you see this next highlight. Buddy, this thing might just be a save of the year candidate. Here's Ben Hrebeck of the Barrie Colts.
And Griffin will come up with it, finds Smirnoff. He's got Posthumus. Smirnoff for Posthumus. And what a save by Ben Hrebeck! Diving across with a glove to steal one from Luke Posthumus. Save of the week candidate for sure from Ben Hrebeck.
Save of the week, that might be save of the year.
Ben Hrebeck is ridiculous. Last season, he was 21-9-2 with a .920 save percentage. That is an extremely good OHL season. This season, he is 16-7-5 with a cartoonish .930 save percentage. This man hasn't been drafted, but something tells me NHL teams have noticed. I mean, you can't not notice him after seeing a save like this against the Oshawa Generals. This is the kind of save that anyone who's ever played goalie, at any level, heck, in your driveway, the kind of save anyone who's ever played goalie dreams of making. The kind of save where if you really wanted to, you could just retire right then and there. You know what? I did my job. I did it. I'm not going to top that. I don't think he's going to do that. But Ben Hrebeck of the Barrie Colts, look at the reaction of his teammates. Ah! Awesome save. Ben Hrebeck of the Barrie Colts. Oh, wow. For our next highlight, you might have heard that the Brantford Bulldogs have several players. Yeah, like 1 or 2. No, they're stacked. They're ridiculous, actually. Adam Juracek is one of those players. Check out what the right-handed defenseman does here.
Juracek in between the dots, shoots and scores. Gets by Greentree at the point, finds the corner, and the Bulldogs have the lead for the first time.
No, Dude, you want to talk about building on a season? Adam Juracek goes 16th overall in the 2024 draft to the St. Louis Blues. That's pretty high. Well, how did he follow it up? Well, points aren't everything for a defenseman, but in 27 games, he had 4 goals, 8 assists, and 12 points. And you might expect a little bit more than that from the 16th overall pick. Well, this season, in nearly the exact same amount of games, Adam Juracek has gone off. He had 12 points in 27 games last season. In 28 games this season, he has 13 goals. Add to that another 20 assists, 33 points, plus 23, so he's almost plus every game. And this kind of shiftiness is how he's able to pull that off. The little, stutter step at the blue line, nasty stuff, and then he just rips it. Adam Juracek, noted Alan Walsh client. Oh, wow. Now, for our last highlight, oh, is this nasty. Thomas Pobajal of the Kingston Frontenacs reminds the Saginaw Spirit that they play in Michigan.
Goes out the other side on the glove hand side of Stepan Shurigan. Will Bishop for Henderson. Shot deflected on its way by Pobajal. Ends up in the corner. Almost some friendly fire on that exchange up high with Misiak. To Michigan, he scores! Oh, what a goal! Pobajal upstairs on Shurigan. 40 seconds into the period, it's 2-0.
Welcome back from World Juniors, Tomasz Pobajal. And what a start to this second period for the Kingston Frontenacs.
In a 1-goal game, you score a Michigan against a team from Michigan? Untold levels of aura. Thomas Pobajal is having a tidy little season for the Kingston Frontenacs. 9 goals, 12 assists, 21 points in 36 games, but he's got that in his bag. Like, points are obviously not absolutely everything. We know that. Of course, you got to watch the games. And it is not going to be practical to score a Michigan all the time. In fact, it's very rarely scored. That's why we talk about it when it happens. But teams have to look at you a little bit differently when you're cruising behind their net when they know you've got that in your bag. Thomas Pobajal of the Kingston Frontenacs. Oh, wow. So, my friends, that is it for this episode of Oh, Wow. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out our full interview with OHL Commissioner Brian Crawford, it's right here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. SDPN is where you come for all things OHL.
Oh, wow.
Ew. Oh, okay. No. Oh, Michigan. Here we go.